Tori and I'm a Winnie the Pooh collector from the UK, and I feel like this has been the world's longest unboxing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link up above because this is technically a part 2 of an unboxing we've already started. On the 29th of August 2024, pre-orders went live for the new Winnie the Pooh Funko series. It included 6 Funko Pops and I naturally pre-ordered all of them. And it has been quite a roller coaster getting to this point. As you can tell, I am filming this on the 16th of May, and as I said, I pre-ordered it on the 29th of August. It's been a hot minute since I did it. I started to see most suppliers getting their stock in like October, November sort of time, and I sent the company that I pre-ordered with a message saying when were they expecting it. They told me the end of Q4, and I have no idea what those kind of things mean, so I had to Google it, and end of Q4 is end of December. So I waited until like mid-January, sent them another message, and they said they were still waiting on stock. It was then shortly after that, but it was like end of January, February sort of time, that I received 4 Funkos, which you'd have seen in the original unboxing. They said the other 2 hadn't come in stock yet, and they were still waiting on Funko to send them, and they'll send them to me separately. I found that quite interesting because I had seen like every other like Funko retailer get all of them in and send out their pre-orders, put the spare Funkos up for sale, and then had been and sold them out. So like other places had had them been and gone, and I was still waiting for them. And time kept going by, I kept waiting and waiting. At this point they've sold out with every other supplier, so I was running out of options of what to do, so I was just like sitting and waiting. And I don't like being rude and I don't like chasing things, but I spent a lot of money on these Funkos, so I kept messaging the shop saying, have you got an update, have you got an update? And then in April I saw they had the Winnie the Pooh in stock, so I started to see people buying Pooh from them. So I messaged them saying, I saw you've got Winnie the Pooh in stock, here's one of the ones I pre-ordered, can I have him? And they said they weren't sending him out to me yet because they wanted to wait until Tigger had come. And I was like, okay, do you know when Tigger's coming? And they were like, no. And this is the interesting point. They told me if I wanted just Pooh Bear and to wait for Tigger, I'd have to pay $3.99 postage additionally to what I'd paid last August. I wasn't particularly happy with that, since their website is like free postage on orders like over £60, which I had spent way back in August. These 6 Funkos had come over well over £60, so I was like, why do I need to pay postage when I've waited this long and my total order came over to that? And then they just had absolutely no idea when they're expecting Tigger in, and as I said, I've waited, it's been over half a year at this point, you know, it's been 7 months or whatever. I didn't know how much longer I could wait for Tigger, so I searched the internet and I found him in a few places. Some I weren't sure how much I was trusting them, and I found one place and I was like, I'll trust you. So I messaged the shop again and said, can I cancel Tigger and have a refund on him and just receive Pooh Bear? And they did that, and they didn't mention the $3.99 postage again. They just refunded me for Tigger, and I received Pooh Bear the next day. And then once I received my refund for that Tigger, I then went and ordered one that I had found online from a shop that I'd never ordered from before, but I was running out of options and I needed the Tigger. When they announced this Funko collection back in August, the 2 most popular Funkos were Tigger and Rabbit. Those 2 were cleared out so quickly in this collection, so I was like, there's no way I can miss out on Tigger. So it's been quite a minute. We've got 2 boxes, one containing Pooh Bear, one containing Tigger. As I said, I received the Pooh Bear the day after they refunded me for the Tigger, so I've had him sat around for about a week, but I wanted to wait until I eventually received my Tigger from the other shop so I can unbox them together as we intended. So that's what I mean by this has been the world's longest unboxing. I pre-ordered them on August 29th, and then had 4 of them turn up at the beginning of this year, and now we're mid-May and I finally got the others. It's been a journey, but I'm happy we finally got them. I'm happy we can finally open them. This box has got Pooh Bear in, this box has got Tigger in. I feel like we'll save Tigger till last since he's the one that's been causing all the stress, and let's open up Pooh Bear first. And one of my recent videos, we reorganized all of this. If you've seen that video, you know we've already got a space ready to put them on. We've been saving a space for them so they can finally take their spot. Okay, let's open up Pooh Bear. Got the bubble wrap, and let's, there he is, finally. And as you've seen with the previous unboxing of these, this company does send them in their own little protective cases, which I do really like. So that is the only thing I am probably going to miss out on the Eeyore. He's probably not in a protective case, but I have Tigger. That was the main point for me. So this is Pooh Bear in the new Funko series. He is just standing up holding a honey pot. All the other ones you'd have seen in the other unboxing, and obviously Tigger is the one we're about to do as well. This one was also available in the flocked edition, but I decided to give it a miss and just get the standard one, so then I could have all the standards in the one collection. So I'll put him to the side for now, and at the end of the video we can put them in their place on the shelves with all the others. So as I said with Tigger, I had to search the internet for him because all of like the trusted retailers I'd normally buy Funkos with, as I said, had sold out of him a long time ago. So I was left with places like eBay and Amazon. A few people were selling theirs on eBay but didn't really want to get a second-hand one. Then I was between an Amazon one and a toy shop on eBay. So it wasn't like buying second-hand on eBay. It was like, you know, people have like their shops on eBay. So it was between me going with Amazon, a, you know, big trusted company, or this shop on eBay. I was kind of leaning towards Amazon because then I feel it's a bit more protected, but the one on eBay was slightly cheaper, so I was like, I'll go with that one. But he's here nonetheless. So they are obviously just a like collectibles shop. As I said, it's not like they're someone selling their secondhand stuff. Everything was brand new, and you know, like they had him in stock, and you can tell by the way they packaged it. They put in these. Here he is after a roller coaster of a journey. Wait, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 8 months from start to finish. We finally have Tigger. As you'll know from like all of my other like hauls and collection videos, Tigger is always quite a rare one when it comes to collections, and I don't know why. Disney quite often leaves him out of plush collections. He's just quite often left out of a lot of things, which I don't understand since he's like one of the main 4 in the 100 Acre Woods. In the 2016 release of Winnie the Pooh Funkos, he did have a Funko. He is one of the rarest ones out of the original release of them. He was only a summer convention exclusive, but that's a sentence and a half, and I don't know how I got so lucky with this. I managed to get him before like he slipped into the rare category because I happened to go to a summer convention in 2016, or was it 2017? I've got him up there. It's got a sticker on him that says which one. I don't know, I'll leave it here. But yeah, I got him from a convention for his retail price, and then not long after he became really rare because it's only available at the conventions. It's fun. It's just one of those things, right place, right time. So I have the, what I'm quote unquote original Tigger Funko from back then. I also have, I think he's just on this shelf, a Tigger Funko from a couple of years ago. I think Tigger and Eeyore were just a couple of years ago. I want to say like 2022 or 2023, I guess. So this is now Tigger number 3 in my collection. Look how happy he is. He's just bouncing on his tail, and as you know, I am an in the box collector, so I won't be taking him out to show you, and I don't know how well you can see it, but he is on just a clear plastic stand because, as I said, he is literally just bouncing on his tail, so he has just got a stand. So if you are now a the box collector, he will be able to stand on your shelves because he is just bouncing around on his tail. Look how happy he is. I absolutely love him. I mean, he was worth the wait, but it was a very long wait. But he's finally here. I finally have him. Yes, he's not in a protective case, but I have him. That's the main thing. And I think from the refund that I got from the original shop I pre-ordered with as to this that I found on eBay, I think there was only a couple pound price difference, so my refund obviously paid for the majority of him. It's sorted. It's all sorted. We've got him. Anyway, I think it is time we reunited them with the rest of the 100 Acre Woods on my little shelf that we sorted out the other day. So as I said in that video, these were just going to be space holders for the new Funkos. I'm going to actually move Eeyore up onto here since he's technically part of the 2016 release. I just only found him this year because he was another hard one to get. These are the new ones from 2024. So I've just realized I haven't got them going in number order. So we probably should have done that in the video last week when I was reorganizing the collection. So let's get them in number order. Take them off. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't think this through. Stay there. Okay. I did not think this through at all, did I? Stay. 1513. 12, 13. Who is 14? Piglet. You need to save the library from avalanche. There we go. I really didn't think that through, did I? There we go. 12, 13, 14. 15. 16. And last but by no means least, the one that's caused all the drama, really. Tigger right there on the end. I mean, I guess the expression is all good things take time, or something like that. So it might have taken a little longer than anticipated, but we have finally got all 6 of the new Winnie the Pooh Funkos, and all very proudly out on display down here. They all look so cute together. They're all bright and colourful and I love them. So the other 4 I did already unbox 3 months ago. That video I will leave linked in the description if you haven't watched it already. But after all this time, we are done. This is the first like Funko pre-order I've done in the longest time. I can't even remember like the last time I did one before this. And now just on reflection, I'm thinking since a lot of retailers did have them in stock anyway, do I just like next time not bother with pre-orders and just keep an eye out on updates for when things are released and buy them upon release, so then I can, you know, most of the time it's next day postage anyway. I don't know, it's one of those things. Obviously I don't know what happened with Tigger at the original supplier that I used. I don't know what happened there, but all in all, at the end of the day, we got there eventually, and I guess whenever Funko releases some new Winnie the Pooh Funkos, we can decide then if we're going to do a pre-order or just wait until things get released. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please do pop that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more from Moi, do click subscribe down below. Or while you're down there, don't forget to ding the notification bell. I mean, you might as well. You're already down there. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!